Welcome everybody to the fourth IFGC podcast with myself, Nutrient, and my guest for today is the Baraka mod of TYM, 1man3Letters. How are you, Steve?
Hello, I'm good. How are you, Nugent?
I'm pretty good. We are here to talk about MKX for today.
Yes.
It's going to be fun, man.
Mm.
So
4 days away when we're recording this at the minute.
yeah, 4 days away till Melina and no Baraka, my favourite game.
Only one Turkatan this time. But
Yeah. Well, there's references. Iron Black with the sword, whatnot.
yeah, it's not confirmed if it's his arm, but we'll see in story mode.
Rest in peace. Hope he's DLC.
We'll see. That's actually a good thing. Now that we've seen all the characters, who are you interested in playing most? Like, I know in MK9 you played Johnny Cage mostly. Is it still?
Yeah, I mean, looking at the characters, there's so many returning characters, which is kind of a turn off. I mean, it's good to have the familiarity, but I mean, they are kind of opening up whatnot with Farron, Thor, Takashi Takeda, all these other weird ass names. They're just kids of the new, or like the old cast. Honestly, Johnny Cage is really interesting. Going back to him.
And all variations? One of them is variations? Do one of them look like shit to you?
No, probably the one with the Batgirl. Everyone's got the Batgirl chip damage in one of their variations.
The fisticuffs.
Yeah, he's got fisticuffs. Jacqueline has something similar to that
Yeah,
as well.
she's like a power up or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, she looks. Oh man, I don't even want to talk about her. So like Johnny Cage, I was like, I'm gonna pick a new character in old. So Johnny Cage, and for a new character, I was thinking Farron Thor, even though that's like an obvious shit tier character. Unless,
Yeah, well, that's why Fair Thor has the zoning as well. She has the zoning variation where she throws Farah.
Yeah, chose fair. Yeah, I love the character. It's really quirky. Like even like just everything about how they play out. Like when they like walk away at the end of a round. Like the big dude, I think it's Thor. Yeah, he just grabs Farah and drags her along. Like
I've seen that the second costume looks pretty cool as well. There's pictures out of
it. It's like a gimp suit or something, is it? I'd imagine a gimp suit of some kind.
I don't know. It's pretty cool. They're cool characters. I'd say they're my favorite of the new characters.
Yeah.
For cool looking or whatever like that. Devoured Bug Lady or stuff like that.
Devora is really Mass Effecty. I don't know what's going on with her. She's clearly like Raven from Injustice retooled or something.
I don't know.
It looks it. Doesn't even the way she stands now. It's nice to see like the animations from the older games popping out. Like Injustice, everyone's got like the Cyrax sweep, and everyone's got fucking. Someone's got this horrible sweep. Liu Kang has it. Scorpion has it. I think every character has it. Their down four is like they go on all fours and hit you with one of their legs.
Yeah, the down fours are. I don't know if they're changing them up or not from how they worked in Injustice.
Yeah.
Oh, and even in Mortal Kombat, sorry, with the being 0-1 block and such great hit advantage. I wonder will they stay the same like that?
Yeah, I'm not sure. But hey, I've answered who I'm gonna probably play. What about yourself?
Well, definitely day one, Melina, because the no bracket would be going with her. I don't. The variations, the Pearson one looks the most interesting to me because of the low side. Because I like zoning and shit.
Yeah, her variations are interesting enough. What do you think of the teleport one, where she goes to where the dagger is?
The ethereal one, yeah, she can go forward, back, or in place. I don't know if she can cancel them. I don't think she can. I think she has to. She can just hold it for so long and then reappear. It'd be good for people with shit wake ups and all that for a bit. But I don't know. The command grab one looks pretty good as well. There's the low command grab. And the mid command grab is not an overhead. When someone who has the game early, I don't know if this will change, told me that the low is unblockable and the mid one is blockable. So that'll be interesting if that works out.
Okay.
She has armor now in the X roll. That's going to be a big plus because only in MK9 she only had armor outside her. She didn't have any armor outside her X-ray, so that'll be interesting. Secondaries, I don't know. There's a few other characters. Shinnok's back. He's cool. I always liked him.
Yeah, Shinnok's got this big Shang Tsung vibe going on.
Yeah, that imposter one. That's the one that interests me most. In that, Cassie looks pretty good. She looks like she'll get off the ground pretty easy.
Yeah.
I love my wake ups. Yeah, I don't. There's a few other characters. Scorpion as well because I played from Injustice.
Yeah, he seemed pretty solid. Like just from watching videos, he just seemed pretty solid, and not too much has changed really. From his base.
It's interesting they kept he only has Hellfire and he doesn't have it in Jiu-Jitsu, he only has it in Hellfire and this Inferno one. I think he has like a swamp hand kind of thing.
Yeah.
The Grundy swamp hands that pulls you down. So I'd say Melina and Scorpion would be main two looking at now.
What do you think of any of the new characters?
Takeda's pretty cool. The range and all his whips. Jacqueline, I think's pretty meh. Kung Jin, the bow guy, I think he's pretty meh as well. Don't know if he'll be. He just kind of looks like Nightwing and Green Arrow meshed together. Yeah. And even he's Shaolin, but he kind of look Aztec. I don't really understand what's going on with him. Yeah. What else was there new?
Yeah, it's actually kind of hard to remember. They're kind of generic. A lot of them are just kind of like bodily armor-clad people.
Total Khan as well. He's interesting with the totems.
Pointed out, apparently he's actually a big damage dealer. A lot of people on TOM are talking about how he's actually he's just a big powerhouse.
Yeah,
whether his normals are good or not, though, it's kind of debatable.
People were saying that in the early demo builds, people were getting high enough damage. But that could change.
Oh yeah, because the day one patch, for anyone that doesn't know, like it's 1.8 gigs or something.
Yeah, it's pretty big. I thought it says that all it is online adjustment and frame data fixes, and the languages probably take up a good bit of that. I think they're putting in languages in that, so that could be a fair chunk of that.
That would be a good portion of it, alright. But like, even saw people on TOM talking about, oh, the patch isn't even out yet, because people were talking about some certain busted stuff that may have been infinite loops, or I haven't heard or seen of an infinite loop yet, but that is a concern for a lot of people.
I'm sure there'll be something. It's like with Injustice with Cyborg and his full screen infinite with the fireballs. You knew about that before the game came out. This had to take a while to fix it.
Yeah,
you have to put it to press and then fix it later, which is enough, I guess. So I'm sure there'll be some stupid stuff like that.
Sonya with the grenade, there's like a grenade variation that she can detonate them while being hit, which is identical to some character from Xrd Elfhet. She could just always hit you while you are hitting her. Just BS shit. It was like built-in combo breakers.
When me and Luke were talking about what characters we're going to play, he's trying to convince me that I will end up playing Sonya Blade, that variation.
You wouldn't.
Like, I don't know what. He's just like, oh, that's you. I think it's called Cyrax. I love the bombs and MK9, but I don't know. Sonya doesn't look that interesting to me this time around.
Yeah, well, the thing with that was that like her set play looks trickier. Like Cyrax is just kind of a no-brainer, really. I mean, it was straightforward once you learned it. It just took a while to get to grips with it. But Sonya's is looking a bit iffy. I don't know. Like, there's some broken grenade shit in the corner, but I don't know if it's like exploitable.
Drones as well. I think they look a bit silly. Maybe I got used to them.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, if they're exploitable, you'll play it. That's how I look at it. I mean, that's how Cyrax was. It was all exploitive nonsense. Yeah,
well, I played Bracket for 2 years. I deserve to have a bit of fun.
Yeah, that was the idea. But if Sonya isn't, if it's not exploitable and just like good, if it's not, I can't see that. If it's not,
well, that's I have limits. Like, say, for example, like Liu Kang. This game looks stupid good.
God, why do you have to come back?
Like, he looks really good. Like that variation where you can change between the light and dark. Yeah. That looks super good.
The trouble is that it looks really straightforward, and that so it looks almost like the easy pick up and play kind of thing.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think he'd be pretty strong. I know it's guessing everything at the minute, but he looks pretty good.
I mean, he doesn't have the back one, so I'm happy. Isn't that like the low starter?
There's no way in hell I'd play him, so I have limits.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't have a low starter, I don't care. Whatever.
I think he has a low starter. I think I've seen in some early release stream he had some form of low starter.
Oh God, please don't be good. Jesus Christ, I can't stand another bloody 4 or 5 years of that nonsense.
Yeah, back 3-1-2.
Postman Pat.
Okay, hopefully Kuro's still on PS3, isn't he? He'll come back though, won't he?
Yeah, he's really looking to get back into the game, actually. He was talking to me a lot. He was asking when there was a PS3 copy coming out, and I was like, haha, I hope you like the summer.
Yeah, I think it's skipped in between June 2nd and June 12th. I've heard two different things, but I think June 2nd is what I seen on Tester Mike the other day, but I'm not 100%.
Oh yeah, and if it's a Tuesday as well, that's just doubly confirmed. Like, obviously, it's going to be a Tuesday, obviously, and 2nd being a Tuesday. If it is
that wait would kill me.
Oh yeah, that would suck. That's what the game is. This game is a console mover, no doubt. Like, the popularity behind it is insane.
Yeah, I got like my PS4 last year, and the stress I had getting the PS4 stick as well, and then didn't end up needing it in the end. But extra sticks, nice.
Yeah, you can. It's backwards compatible for PS3 sticks, which even when I was whenever I was doing stuff related to it, like, what? I can't believe that's so useful and handy. They don't advertise it enough, which is obvious why, because they want people to buy the PS4 sticks. Otherwise, Mad Cats will be harking at them saying they're deterring sales or whatever by making it convenient just to use your old 10-year-old stick or whatever. But it's good to have it.
Yeah, it's the labs. I think there's something weird with it where some of them won't work though. If it's a PS 360 Plus, them custom firmware boards some people use for like dual mods and stuff like that. The fancy modders, I don't think they work, or anything that registers as a PS3 DualShock or something. I was reading it on Lab Zero's Twitter. There's a few things that still don't work, but most, like all the Mad Cat's official stuff will work fine.
Oh, brilliant. I mean, that kind of makes sense, because the way it's working is the driver's picking up is this a PS3 device, essentially, not this weird workaround. Right, I mean, we got our characters down. We seem to be okay with them for the most part, DLC Goro, that was a bit... I mean, it's funny how there's like... It's kind of like that meme, isn't it, where, how's the meme go? Do this and no one bats an eye, they do it, everyone loses their goddamn minds. Yeah. So in this case, it's they make Goro pre-order, nobody bats an eye, kind of thing. So why do you think people are giving like MKX a pass on pre-orders when it's so nefarious?
I don't know. So see, some places aren't even doing the pre-order bonus. Like in Ireland, I think GameStop recently picked it up, but I was on the phone to them a week or two ago, and they're like, no Goro pre-order here. So I think some places it's hard to get, so they're just not bothering. And some people, like I know some like Spud, for example, Debt Rider, he's really against pre-DLC stuff. Like if it's there, put it on the disc, kind of way. So I think some people are angry about that, but I don't mind.
It's so strange. No one
really I have €5 on my PSN account sitting there, so I'll just use that.
Yeah. Yeah, for the most part, new characters, the whole character roster is, aside from wanting Baraka, you're cool with it?
Yeah. I thought they'd bring back Tanya in the main one, but then she ended up being DLC. It's like, so...
Is she that popular?
I think they just wanted some more MK4 characters. Yeah. The Shinoko's coming back, some other ones.
But she was confirmed coming back, right? And Tremor wasn't, and there was a petition to have him come back. They said
that was I got to start a petition for Braca for next year, I guess. But it was an online petition. Even Ed Boon was tweeting about it, and he's seen it. And
yeah, I remember he's like, "Wow, you guys really want Tremor?" And he was really confused about it.
It's from Special Forces or something like that, from one of the old shitty games.
The Vita game, I remember he's from. Yeah.
I think it's like a PS1 game or something like that. It's really old. It's shitty. It's really bad. It's like Shaolin Monks, but like shitty.
Oh no, but he was on the trial mode for the Vita as well.
Oh, sorry, you're right. Yeah, no, he's the challenge mode. Yeah.
Yeah, you only had like two shit moves.
Yeah, you're dead right. Sorry. Yeah. I think he was mixed up. Oh, I'm sure he'll have some form of earth-shaking ground pound that he's bloody an earth ninja.
Yeah, he looks rad. I mean, I ain't gonna say he ain't, but
he looks pretty cool. I would say that with the arms.
Yeah. Cool to see him. What
about Spawn and not Spawn, but Predator and Jason?
What's going on?
I don't have much love for the franchises. Not that I hate them, but they're not franchises I'm mad into. So there could have been worse ones, I guess. But
I mean, I could acknowledge the connection between the Carl Weathers being Jax and Predator. I can see that just being a thing. That's really cool.
All the way for the Jack skin.
Yeah, Carl Weathers. Cause also KI done that too, where Carl Weathers was TJ combo. But it better fits Jax, because Jax is like 45 and he has a cigar or whatever, so it just perfectly fits him.
Did you see Farmer Jax you get from the mobile?
No.
It's like he's just wearing overalls and a lumberjacky shirt. I think it's something to do with story mode or something like that. You get it from playing the mobile game.
Oh.
That's why I have to get that, because you do something in that to unlock the MK2 Melina costume. Oh. So I'll have to play that in Shannon's iPhone to...
Yeah, going back to like the Injustice route, getting the outfits. Yeah, give me your phone.
They're hard games to grind. They're annoying.
Yeah, it's how they're made out, isn't it?
As soon as I get that costume, they'll be turning it off. But Oh, you could get a Johnny Cage one from that, actually. If you don't know about the Farmer Jackson, do you know about the Johnny Cage one?
Ninja Mime, was it?
Yeah.
You can keep it.
Yeah. It looks a bit weird. It's really trolly online, I'd say, where you'll see that.
Yeah, definitely. People are, well, they're the losers. They hopped onto the fucking phone to play the game. Sorry for you guys. If it's a good costume, I don't mind, but that one sucks. I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's just not
I
my
think
cup of
this
tea.
katana is another one you can get from a classic katana. And then an Injustice Scorpion. But you have to do some mad amount of shit to get that, so I think I'll just leave that one.
Yeah, so
They released the other mobile costumes for Injustice in a pack eventually, I think.
yeah, they will do something like that hopefully, because they recognize whatever happened with the mobile game. They're gonna go from that, like, 8 months in, people really wanted the costumes but didn't play it, so we'll just offer it and let them pay for it. Win-win situation. We get costumes, they get money. Simple as.
Yeah. So, but apart from the new characters, there's like a lot of other things that differentiate it between the last Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, so the new mechanics, God, there's so many of them. So there's variations, sprints, interactables. The dash mechanics are big too, which are kind of Guilty Gear-esque in terms of how it's drained by doing certain defensive actions.
Yeah, like the backdashes.
Taking 50, yes.
Which are invincible now, which is new to Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Where to start? I guess starting with maybe the more basic of the changes. How about like, they're all pretty intricate, I suppose, aren't they? How about interactables? Start from there.
Interactables, well, they'll definitely look toned down from Injustice. They're blockable now, which is a good thing. And you don't see. I seen in the stream a few of them hit, and they only seem to do like as much as a fireball would do, so that's not too bad. And so I don't think there'll be like what was that stage in Justice Arkham? Remember that?
The dumpster?
No, the prison.
Oh, the flower?
Remember that match you played with Lar, where it was just 100% of his life gone from interactables?
Oh yeah, hit him with 2 TVs.
Yeah, I don't think there'll be like stuff like that in this game. So that's good.
GG's Lar.
The people are saying about turning them off already. I think it's a bit silly to say that.
I don't know, because the interactables it was either all together or nothing with them, because the fact they were unblockable made them good, and the damage obviously, but now that they're blockable, like, how good does that, are they even viable? Like, what's the point in using one? And can you meter burn them, like?
They use up stamina as well. They use up half a bar of stamina.
So, like, what's the deal?
I think a lot of them are escape moves, the corner ones, like the flip outs.
Yeah, that makes sense, right? The escapes make sense, because, yeah, you're just avoiding problems or whatever. You're avoiding, like, the corner, and, you know, when you do it, obviously it can just jump to you, whatever, keep you in the corner. Guessing right.
I'm pretty sure I've seen one meter burned where you can get armor and flip out. I'm not sure though.
Armor, yeah. Oh, if you can armor flip out, oh Jesus, that's kind of a.
Sub-Zero and his clone just fucking jump over him.
But, yeah, that'd be some. Sub-Zero, God, that'd be so annoying actually. Clone, EX wall run later.
Sub-Zero, he's actually another character looks very strong in the game. But
yeah, I'm actually surprised. So hopefully it's not too good. Otherwise, Tom Brady will be excited.
So I don't think the interactables will be that bad. I'm sure someone will find something broken with it and then they'll have to patch it. But I don't think they'll be that bad or played that much of a role. The ones that I have my eye on most that'll be annoying are the jungle, the vines.
Yeah, the mid-screen escapes.
Yeah, they just swing really fast. Like that's an attack as well, I think, rather than just an escape. So I can just kick you in the face. So that'll be annoying. Someone jumping at you, go to anti-air. Depending on the hitboxes on, you mightn't have as favorable hitboxes as like the dive kick in Injustice.
Yeah. I imagine if you block, you'll do the roll like classic MK fashion with like Melina roll.
They seem to take away a lot of that in this. Even when Melina's roll or Raiden's teleport, not teleport, it's bloody Superman, gets blocked, there's not really the in the air that they used to do.
Yeah, they obviously punish this kind of thing.
So that'd be interesting with that. The stages as well look pretty cool.
Yeah, are any of them varying in sizes like MK9?
I don't know. I seen a thread where people were trying to compare the ones on stream to see are they around the same size. I think people were saying there's no like, doesn't seem to be like a rooftop day, the pit difference the way there was in MK9.
Yeah,
like Cabal players go to rooftop day. Jax players go to the pit so they can get you in the corner to infinite you.
I love that. Every character had their stage. Cabal and Jao, oh my god, Jax is bullcrap. Yeah, there's no home in interactables, is there? Like, because you know the way like there's a hard knockdown, you slid across the ground in Justice. There's nothing like that in this, is there? As of yet?
I don't know. I've seen a few throwable things. But I don't know if they'll OTG from this blocker.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, well, I hope it's not like a weird. Actually, I do hope it's like OTG and I can just block, but then it's just gonna prop you up weirdly into this stand animation instantly from a ground. I wonder how that'll work out.
Even there's throw interactables as well, which would grab you into them. So I wonder, can you tech them?
They always sucked. They were in Injustice. They were bad. The only saving grace was that they were like one frame or no frames or something. Start was ridiculous. But like aside from the interactables, they look a bit controlled better now. Whether they're not going to be used at all or not, that's going to be saved for thought. If they're bad, they'll be kept in. If there are even any semblance of the IJ ones, they will stay because they're definitely toned down. Like, no question. There's no kind of Injustice had a comparable bullcrap. This isn't Injustice. This is MK. It's like, shut up and just hold the block button, you mong.
Yeah, and everything seems to, even like what I was saying, the interactables use up stamina. Everything seems to translate from this new stamina bar as well.
Yeah. So what's the So let's go into the stamina then. What's the story? What's happening? What is sprint?
It's back from the first time I heard when they were putting sprint back in MK. I was like, oh no, because MK3 is one of my least favorite ones because I don't like to run. More the noise whenever they're doing it, but I wasn't happy. Then they made it's not a run button; it's just the block button. You use forward dash. Okay. I was like, oh, that's not so bad, because I didn't like there was a dedicated button before.
Yeah.
But it controls your back dashes. You can get 2 back dashes out of a full stamina bar. It controls interactable use and it controls breakers. You need a full stamina bar to break.
Oh, I kind of like that. Wait, do you build stamina while you are being attacked, or do you have to be in like neutral?
It still keeps building. As soon as it starts building, I think it keeps building no matter what or whatever.
Okay.
Well, like if you run, so say if you knock them down, run in, use up some stamina, and then they wake up, roll, then you can't break because you don't have full bar. Even if you have 2 bars of meter at the bottom. So there'll be interesting stuff like that.
So it'll move away from the type of counter breaker like combo options to more short combos. It looks like to me. It looks like a way to like cash out on your quick damage before they have 100 sprint, and also a way to kind of tone back a person's offensive. Because if you keep going in all offensive, sprinting in, throwing shit, whatever, by the time you start getting hit, you're going to have to hold all the hits.
And there seems to be even character-specific stamina things where, like, Scorpion's teleport, where you can teleport away, like the Shazam teleport, where he teleports to the back of the screen, that uses up stamina.
Oh.
Like, it's a special move that uses stamina. So I'd say there'll be other little intricate things like that where really good moves, runaway moves, people won't get away with.
So stamina is having a correlation to defensive options as well as offensive.
And then there'd be like run cancels as well. Like everyone might be a kind of mini Cabal in a way if they have
Jesus Christ
a normal with enough cancel advantage to run cancel it for frames.
So that's the solution. Make everyone Cabal. Ha ha ha.
Like they did it in Justice. Make everyone Cyrax. Ha ha ha.
So yeah, the run cancels. So is that just God, how does that work? So, like, you block and then you'd have to do forward dash.
I think what it is forward block to initiate the run and then block again to stop. Or you can cancel run into a normal or block or whatever. That's another thing as well. You can't, unlike MK9, you can't cancel your dash, like the block dash and the...
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you just dash and block? You can't do that.
No, it's like Injustice or most other fighting games where you do a dash and you have to wait for the full animation to complete.
Yeah.
Which makes it look a bit smoother, a lot smoother as well. But so you can be run cancelling now rather than dash cancelling, and you'll need stamina to do that, and you still have to go in to run, so it won't be as quick. There'll be a different way of moving and all that, so that'll be interesting as well.
So it's still in just through sprinting, and the cost of sprinting is kind of giving you the benefit to block instantly from a sprint. Okay.
Or cancel. There's like a lot of run. I was seeing Cassie has some run combos where she'd launch it and then run, and I thought that'll be a thing as well. I think characters that don't need to use stamina for their combos might benefit, because then they'll always have stamina.
Yeah, like you're gonna have characters that use them in combo having a weak defense, while other characters that just don't use it in combos, period, are all defensive options. That's really interesting. I wonder how that's all gonna hold together, given like 25 characters, 3 variations each. Like that is thousands already types of matchups, even if it's only like 2 moves in a difference.
Yeah, that's obviously a massive thing. We haven't even talked about the variations. Everyone knows about it at this point, but the characters, like some people at the start were like, "Oh, will it be that different?" I think they're pretty much like, a lot of them are different characters.
Yeah.
Like some of them are like, "All right, that's not that different, fair enough." But like some of them are pretty big differences. Like in ninjutsu Scorpion, that rain with them swords is ridiculous.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff is ridiculous. I haven't seen any variation so far that drastically changes the character. Like, maybe not too. Maybe it's just because they haven't been using all of the variations. They just so far they've just been showing them, and I haven't seen a match video where like Scorpion plays it really goddamn lame in like the teleport Hellfire stance where he's just shooting down dive kicks and hell firing it up. Whichever one looks like really set up play, it looks lame as hell. But at the same time, I don't know if he's got like those crazy teleport runaway options, but. Like, I just haven't seen a match with it yet, so I don't know how to judge off of it if it makes a character or a matchup really drastically different.
I'd say, like, example, say, just even Melina, two of her different ones. One of them is a command grab, and one of them's like extra zoning tool. So like they'll change up the character a fair bit, command grabbing rather than running away and zoning, or anti-zoning.
I wonder if any characters will have a throwaway variation. I mean, I feel that's a given.
I'm sure it'll be some shitters.
Yeah, shitters. Like Aaron Black, I am not. He looks cool, but
yeah, he looked. I'm gonna get you. But, that X-ray he has as well with the name on the bullet.
Oh, that is actually really cool.
Slight spoiler there, but whatever. But the X-ray that's so clever. Yeah. I don't know how they programmed that, but I think it's so clever. But yeah, he has the Joker roll bombs. He has his little.
That's the problem. What else has he got? Joker what? Joker moves? What is this? That's a sign of low tier, and it's terrifying.
That's a red flag.
Yeah, right there.
And he has a bit of with possible Tarkatan, possibly Baraka's arm on his back. So
possible memorabilia of a past fight. I'll just use my Baraka blade.
That might be a red flag also.
Automatically hate Aaron Black.
I know as a character I know I'm gonna hate because of something that got spoiled on me in Tester Might from a status update.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say it, but it is a character I hate because I know what they do. And if anyone picks that character in Ireland, I'm gonna have no justice for you.
No wagon wheels for you.
No bloody wagon wheels. I'm actually eating them now. Yeah.
Oh man.
I have them well in stock.
The hookup. Actually, just a reference here, by the way, just a quick one. Aaron Black, that is definitely Baraka's arm. Because who else has a metal Baraka? Who else has a metal Tarkatan arm? There you go.
Yeah.
Done. That is Baraka's arm. Rest in peace. All the rest of them have bony arms.
I wouldn't be so upset because death in Mortal Kombat doesn't mean too much. Like Katana was dead and look, she's back, and Sub-Zero was dead and look, he's back.
Yeah, going from like the MK4 endings, for example, not a smart move. Which, for some reason, I don't know if anyone else has noticed this. Everyone keeps watching MK4 endings everywhere. Tester Might linking them. Everywhere's linking them. Why MK4? Just because Tremor and Tanya? Like, the endings are so bad in a good kind of way?
I think it's because, like, MK9's story was supposed to be a retelling of, like, 1 through 3.
Uh-huh.
So, like, everyone's like, oh, this is what happens in 4, so we should...
I didn't know that.
Use this for maybe reference of what's going to happen. And because, like, with Shinnok coming back, Shinnok's in 4 and...
Yeah,
stuff like that.
The Jax ending is pretty solid. I love it. It's so good. It's just viming with excellence, especially the N64 one. Go watch Jax's ending on that. It's perfect. At least 3 different colors are used in the ending. But yeah, so that's
gold, is it?
Excuse me?
Is it MK Gold?
No, that's the good ones.
Right.
There's a good and bad type of MK4 endings.
I bought a Dreamcast just to play that.
Oh yeah, it's solid. It's sick. But the N64 one's like a really watered down version, like if you had it on the Game Boy kind of thing.
I think Melina gets like 80% off a Telekick. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, bullshit.
Good times.
Out of variations. Okay, I suppose which character It has crappy. I mean, I don't even know. Does any character have like a letdown variation that doesn't change the character up much? I mean,
I don't know. People have been saying the. I've heard people saying the reptile one. One of them just turned them invisible, and the other one just gives them flash tray. It's like, oh, they're not that groundbreaking ever to change up the character.
yeah, it's very minimal, isn't it? I mean, oh no, invisible. I have to guess block. Oh wait, just hold block. Not really. That's a bit of a letdown. I mean, some of the more interesting ones, personally, I think, are like Sub-Zeros. Was kind of it changed it up a lot visually, and Scorpions. I mean, they're just so different compared to how the characters usually play. That's about it, really. Shinnok's one's a more interesting one where he steals a move.
Yeah, imposter. That's what made me want to look at him, because I wasn't sure how it was work when they showed it. It wasn't how it worked in my head, but it looks pretty cool. It'll be a lot of work though to learn what move you steal and then a combo with that move.
Yeah. Wait, is it a main move or a variation move he steals? I think it's a main move, just to make it simple, isn't it?
I think so, but like he doesn't steal all your moves. He just steals one move specific to that character.
Yeah, so I'm thinking it's the main move, because if it's variation, that's like 130 moves he's stealing.
I don't know what he'll do in the mirror match though.
Oh yeah. I might just get powered up. You know, I didn't like Shang Tsung have something like that where he just got powered up or something. I can't remember. He might just get damage powered up. Like, he is pretty much Shang Tsung. Don't even fucking deny it. And I don't care, because I like Shang Tsung. X-Ray's the best. Pimp slap.
Oh yeah, in the little cradle hand, yeah.
Puts you in a cradle. I love that. I love a character that beats you up by putting in minimal work.
Did you see that GIF on Tester White? Actually, the trailer where they show Shinnok first, it's just a Neo fight from the Matrix redone.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it's like, no way. I see that today. That was really clever.
Oh man, yeah. Shinnok is basically Mr. Smith.
He has a really cool brutality, actually, seen with that soul steal move.
Yeah, I love the brutalities, man. It's making fatalities short and quick and not holding up a tournament.
Yeah, I'd say there's certain requirements in them. So some of them would be like some of them might be trolly in the way fatalities where like, oh yeah, I bet you and didn't block. Some of the requirements might be just as trying to show off as well.
Yeah, but a lot of them are straightforward. One of them is like specials, just to use a lot of the special.
Use so many blah blah blah.
Yeah, but that's, I mean, okay. Jack, keep using ground pound. Okay. You know, like just weird things like that. Like, oh, Johnny Cage, just use 4-3. Okay.
Yeah, he still has that normal as well, I've seen.
Come on, random block advantage. I think they've got it down. There's no normalizing problems. There's no random block when you crouch problems. I don't think.
Hopefully there'll be no meter drain bug too.
Yeah. Toasty! Hey, where's Toasty Boost?
I don't know. I haven't seen a Toast yet. I'm worried.
They're holding out. No, they have to have it.
I don't know. I don't know if it'll be fitting. Maybe. Because the game's so dark. But like, it'd be cool though. I'd love it.
We can have like Necro Toasty. It'd be great. It'd be like NetherRealm Toasty. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
No problem. But yeah, guys, I mean, we got all that going. There's always going to be the dash mechanics, backdash. I wonder how that even affect the defensive options, considering block button and whatnot. You good, Steve?
Yeah, I go back now. It's fun.
Yeah, it's good. Take your time. But hey, going through all the mechanics variations, sprint mechanics look awesome. The brutalities themselves, I mean, like we said before, just a quick variation of fatalities. Interactables are fine. Dash mechanics are solid. When Steve gets back, we're just going to talk a little bit about the netcode.
Back now, telephone. Sorry about that.
Awesome, man. Just talking about you. So we're going to move off that. Everything seems solid. I mean, the game looks like it's shaping up well. Not really too busted yet. We don't know. Variations seem to add a cool spin. And defensive is a bit more complicated than just holding one button now. Bringing in the sprint mechanics. So going from there, let's talk more about the game's actual environment for play. So netcode.
Yeah, the few copies I've got out early, people have been saying, "Oh, what about the netcode?" But there's a patch coming day one that says netcode improvements on it. But I've heard people saying, I watched the stream and it looked really good. Like, it didn't look choppy.
Oh, that's not a great way to. The stream is going to be meticulous, of course. Like,
Yeah.
if that was bad, that's a few 100,000 people are going to see it and be like, whoa, this is bad. You know, that's not... It's obviously orchestrated to have, like, be plugged right into Google Fiber's main server or whatever.
And even then, at the minute, like, there's not that many people on the server, so I
Yeah.
don't...
So even after the fixes, though, on the first day, like, if there's issues now and there's fixes, that's no guarantee. It's a guarantee that, like, the handful of people playing from, like, Saudi Arabia to Hawaii are going to be okay. But what happens when the world gets on? And it's global release, by the way.
Like MK9's, yeah, global release, so that's a big thing. MK9's netcode is pretty poor.
It was poor. It was
Like
piss.
even when I was playing, like, Lara and Luke, who live like an hour's drive away, and it'd be shitty.
Yeah.
And we'll have super high broadband, high fiber connection, and it'd still be shitty. So
I mean, I attribute that kind of to the Cranog area you're in. I mean, it's not that bad, but
like Injustice is pretty, like, decent. If someone had a good connection and wasn't playing wireless, it was very, very decent to play.
Yeah.
So
So,
if it was even a tip up on that, it would be good.
that's fine. I mean, I would take a bare minimum of I wouldn't be satisfied with a bare minimum Injustice netcode, but I mean, I'd definitely complain as well, but it's tolerable. I mean, MKX was just not tolerable. But somehow the Cabal still did the run cancels. The bastards.
Yeah, there's some people online, like even Luke in he does some shit in MK9 Injustice. I was like, how the fuck do you do that online? Yeah.
Yeah, Firebreather with all that Cabal nonsense. Jesus Christ. Cheap shit.
So yeah, another thing, the region lock as well for.
That is a big deal. So for anyone that doesn't
Well,
know,
I have an opposing opinion. That's
yeah, well, I'll dish out what's going on, and you give your opposing opinion on it.
okay.
The fact of it is, so of all the consoles, 360, PS3, everything, from what I know, and correct me if I'm wrong, 360, Xbox One, and PC are not region locked? Is that correct?
I think that's correct. Also, I'm not 100%, but I think that's correct. Also, I'm not sure about the PC. But
Yeah. Well, I think PC. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's interesting. We'd have to check on that. But PS, if it is or not, I'll slap up an annotation that says otherwise. Or just read the description, whatever. PS3 and PS4 are region locked from the sound of it.
yeah, well, what the statement was said on it was they were asked what's the story at region lock, and they said, the same as Injustice. So that's the way it was for Injustice and MK9. So everyone.
So
Like no one has said this is region locked on PS4, but it pretty much is region locked on PS4. Yeah, so like I'm happy region lock is a thing on the PS for the minute. Some people won't be, but I am because I'm a connection Nazi. So
connection.
like Ian, you've met Ian before. He plays sometimes wireless and sometimes not wireless. If he's playing wireless, I can tell straight away, and I'll call him out. It's like, fix it now.
Fix it now. No wireless.
And I don't understand why people play fighting games wirelessly at all, but some people do. That should be a public service announcement of, like, friends don't let friends play wirelessly.
That seems reasonable, right? I mean, just play wired, guys. Come on. Until we get to that golden age of everyone has golden internet, Google Fiber.
Yeah, and if Quark, if you're listening, I still demand an apology for this all the time you didn't say your internet was ass when I said it was ass. After you posted that. He won't apologise. He said because he's Greek, he won't apologise.
Damn, but the Greek... I thought the Greek are so nice, though. Don't make them all out to be bad, man. Come on. Don't be the bad apple. Just be the bad apple of the bunch. Don't spoil the rest.
Okay.
God damn.
Quark's ruining it for the rest of you, Greece.
Yeah, I used to like you guys.
What other things? The DLC characters as well are already announced, which is very weird.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're not done yet and being held out.
Oh, you can clearly tell they're not done from that Tanya model they showed.
Yeah, her midriff is all pixelated.
Yeah, even it looks like a Sims character or something, the way it looks at them.
Yeah.
Gotta fix that shit. I like her as well. I don't know, the way they changed her up made her all Egyptian. I don't know about that.
I thought she's always kind of just... Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, they did go for like an Egyptian vibe and...
Before she was just like, well, it's maybe just so she wasn't just like a female Scorpion like she was before.
Yeah. I still don't understand why she's DLC. Like, that must be... Because anyone else DLC is popular or...
I think you just have to put in it, because like MK9, Scarlet Girl character,
she was cool.
Injustice, Batgirl, girl character. So I think they just stick in a girl, a female, just to keep it PC.
Keep it PC. Keep the numbers balanced. Oh, well, we got this many men. Jason doesn't really count. He's undead, so...
Yeah, Jason...
Not excited for him. If he had, like, a sleeping bag fatality, I'm fucking in there. I'd be off for that. Did you see Jason X?
Yeah, with the banging it off the tree.
It's so good.
Maybe that could be a stage brutality of some sort.
Oh, I'd love that. Yeah, just pull out a bag and... Or even, I don't know, go crazy. I don't know. Be creative with him. Because I'm sure he's not going to make any sounds when you hit him or do anything, so I don't know. Maybe
Like,
talk to you.
I don't know what Predator will do besides go invisible. Probably have some form of net as well.
Oh my god. Oh shit, a net? See, that's familiar.
Hope
Hope he doesn't have bombs of any sort.
Interesting.
Oh.
That's that rocket thing on his shoulder as well. He might just be similar to the robots.
You know what? You bring it up. In what way? Maybe they might be like he might be a combination of Cyblacks and. It was not. He threw out the bombs and the stuff in the nets and whatnot. He played differently, guys. Frame wise. I don't know. I mean, I hope they're more unique than just like the robots and just past characters in general. I hope they are just a different set of animations and moves and just set apart from all the other past DLCs, you know?
Do you think after the 4 that's there there'll be more?
Absolutely. I think they'll try add in another pack, but not for a long time. Or maybe even, they might just add in 2 more. I can definitely see more characters being added. Like, Injustice had 8, that was popular-ish. It all goes by popularity and how well the packs do. And NRS know for a fact that DLC brings all the boys to the yard. That's how it goes. Everybody wants to... They've even proved it. They said Freddy was the most sold DLC character they had. And they didn't expect it. They were like, this is ridiculous.
Same with Scorpion and Injustice.
Yeah. Scorpion and Justice.
There's a lot of costumes. Even in that combat pack, I think you get like 15 costumes.
Yeah, not as many as Injustice, but a lot. You know, I don't know if it references thrown back to past MKs and other sorts of things, in-game references.
Melina gets some Vampire S or something it was called, costume when Jason comes out.
Yeah, you'll be all over that, you bloody...
Well, I'll be MK2 one if I can get it. Bloody mobile game. That's going to take so much of my time.
Yeah.
So, do you think there'll be 2 more after, 4 more?
4? I'll go with 4.
Another pack.
I think 4 characters and they'll stop it.
See, I think, did you see the trailer that had Fusion in it?
Yeah, it's the Wind God, yeah.
Yeah, his character model looks too good, I think, to just be an NPC.
Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? I wonder if they're going to try... Yeah, I mean... I'd hate
like,
for, it'd be a waste.
They're going to try Martian Manhunter it, like, not already had Martian Manhunter in the background.
Yeah.
In Justice for Ages, and then he's like one of the last DLC characters. I think they might be doing that Fusion again.
So you're thinking Capcom is going to pull a story character out and put him into the DLC roster? I think that too.
Capcom.
Hope they don't go... I don't think they ever done that with the stage characters. NRS is the first company I know of that's done it. But, I mean... As long as they don't bring back Cabal, please bring back Striker.
Yeah, standing 4.
They look messed up, don't they? Even though they're not in the game, like they just look weird. Striker looks off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just looks weird. And Cabal looks like he was literally ported from MK9 Vita. Like I don't know what's going on with him.
He looks pretty weird, alright.
Yeah. Aside from them, yeah, another 4 characters. I guess. Hey, who would you like to see, man? Beside Baraka.
Baraka has to take up 1 spot.
Alright, fine. Yeah, right,
That's
Baraka.
not obvious. I'd say Rain as well. Everyone seems to be saying about Rain because he has a new model in the game, like a new costume. It's similar to his Armageddon one or something. So everyone's saying, no, it's just his old costume, but they could put him in.
It looked a bit Metro. I remember seeing it. I was like, ooh.
So Baraka, Rain, Fusion. Anyone else? Bo Raicho maybe as well. That'd be cool.
No idea what that is. Is that like an Armageddon thing?
Yeah, he's the fat guy who like vomit.
They would add him, will they?
I think he had a drinking problem. I don't know if he had it under control or was a problem, but he drank a lot. Because he carried around one of them big gourds full of alcohol.
Oh yeah, like that DOA character.
Yeah, he just vomit on the ground and fart. It's good times.
It's too serious for that shit, I think.
I don't know. Yeah, I suppose.
If there was one character who would have to... actually, you know what's funny, though? I think if Rain made a comeback, it'd be the first game in history to have the same game character being DLC twice over.
Yeah, that would be weird. I don't know if they do that maybe just because of that, but...
Just a screw with you. You paid for them twice in 2 separate games.
Well, I'm sure they'd spin it of, oh, well, fan demand, we do it.
Yeah. Hey, I'd be happy if they took the route of, hey, we can turn off negative edge now, so you can actually play him properly, guys.
Oh, then you can turn off release check.
Yeah, that's a good thing. The negative edge, everyone was saying it immediately, turn it off. The buffer window is as big, if not bigger, than Injustice, which seems impossible to be bigger than. But it's there, so turn it off. Release check should always be turned off unless you want your specials to come out in chains, which you probably don't.
No, or backdash special.
Yeah.
That doesn't. That's actually a lot of the moves. The inputs have got changed even around that. Like Melina's telekick used to be forward special, or forward X to get the special, and now it's down. So there's no forward or back special moves anymore.
Yeah, and just for anyone like confused with what the release check is, like if you're doing a move, a chain whatever, and you're doing the input for like, we'll say Shoryuken, it's easy, down forward, it'll take out your special move will come out if you press a button, say 2 seconds after doing that input, even if you haven't. Basically, it just eats up the input much further down the line than it should. That's all it's doing.
It's a bit too generous sometimes, and it makes you do things you don't want to do.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really need. I think this messes you up a lot more. I don't really know what the reason it's there for, but if you do, so if you finish your chain and you wait 2 seconds and hit X, you're doing your special, whether you want it to or not.
I think it was just there just for the purpose of making things easier, but then
messing you up at the same time if you do precision, I guess. Yeah. But hey, it's turned off now. Injustice, thank goodness. I guess one thing. We'll go on. We have one more topic at the end, which is going to be a tournament we'll talk about. A bit lengthy, but before we get to that, stages. Other than size differentiations, it looks like training stage is playable.
Yeah, that was cool. I'm going to be picking that online every time.
Of course.
There's nothing in the background.
Measure your tiles. Always know when you're safe. 4 tiles. Yep, that's safe.
I think it works where like it's a kind of a random select stage as well, because it can still load interactables into the training stage, like hologram interactables.
Yeah, like that old lady. What do they call her? Blanche 2.0. Yeah.
Yeah, Blanche 2.0. I think that's the new pig from Injustice.
Yeah, rest in peace, pig.
Yeah, there is a pig on that stage, the same stage as Blanche.
What? No way. Can you throw it?
I think it's like a pig in like a barbecue fire pit, and you slam your foot down on it, and it sparks all the embers at them.
Ooh, okay.
It could be a turkey. I think it's a pig though.
What? How can anyone have that issue of identifying a carcass? It's a pig. Probably a bird.
I have really bad eyesight.
God damn, man. So like, other than that, I mean, hey, stages. DLC characters. Add Superman if you can, please. I'd like that.
Yeah, I seen someone made an April Day Fool posted that on Tester Might, and I was like, no.
What do you mean April Fools? They were dead serious. Add Superman to MKX 423 for life.
I was like, lock that thread. Never.
Oh, god damn it! I just want my 423, man. That's all I want. Or even like a Doomsday-esque character. Because look, I'm sorry to say it, but Goro was not too Doomsday as I thought.
No.
Not really, and I'm kind of upset by that, because Shoulder Charge, the Lady X was the bomb.
Well, he had that thing, they only showed it once, so it was like it's called chest charge or chest bump, and it was an advancing special.
Yeah, but looked unsafe, and I was like, if he can, I don't know, if he can EX that really late, then yeah, we'll see.
I'd say there's going to be a lot of stuff that's unsafe in this compared to Injustice, like special move-wise. I don't think he'd be having advancing specials that are plus on block with armor.
Yeah, that was a thing between. Oh, wait, don't look at me, man. My Doomsday last tournament win came back all the way from 0 to like 3 or something. It was the best tournament ever. Everyone was satisfied and cheering for me.
Everyone is a winner.
Not the opposite in any way. But hey, yeah, you're right about that though. Like Injustice had very safe special going. MK9 was actually surprisingly, a lot of things were quite unsafe. Like, for the most part, what was really unsafe? Like, Sub-Zero Slide was unsafe as hell. Like, I don't think there was even a move in Injustice that was that unsafe.
Yeah, well, there's not too many. Well, Sonya's cartwheel, that was safe. That was a bullshit move.
Yeah, I had it had its fair share of bullshit, but it definitely had a lot of obvious bad moves. Like Injustice just had a bad character. Like it just everything was bad.
That's another thing. The poor Baraka has been dismantled to different things. Where Eren has his arm, he seems to have his up 4 as well.
Yeah. That's awesome. I hope that move is good. Just make it EXable. Actually, sorry, just to cut over that. EXable. Did you know grabs can juggle? You can grab in juggle states now. That's a mechanic thing we forgot to mention.
Yeah. Oh, that's another thing. Yeah, which is a grab.
Explain that. What is going on?
Where you could just do a combo, and it's an option to do a grab out of it, and when they're launched,
and everyone can do it.
Yeah, and you can tech it as well, so it's not just a free grab.
Yeah, what the
because if you do meter burn grab, it resets them standing, and you get some form of mix up from frame advantage.
Wait, so like you do grab off a juggle in EX, and they just like stand there?
Yeah, it's like kind of you put them back down, and you can pick. I think you can pick left or right. Pretty sure you can.
Does that put them in like a crazy hitstone state, or can they move?
Yeah, they're in hitstone. You won't combo them from it, but you'll have frame advantage. Like.
Oh my, yeah. So that's like a set. Basically, you're just spending meter for a setup.
Yeah.
Oh, some characters are gonna exploit this.
But they can tech it as well, though. So you might spend a meter and then they tech it, and it's like, oh.
Yeah. And that's all sprint bar related, which again, like we were talking about, it'll be interesting to see what stamina allows and disallows for too much offense or even too much defense, or sorry, too little defense. You know, it'd be interesting to see just what your options are, because they're really going for like options from situations now a lot wholly than before, and they are keeping things like crouch neutral, avoids throws, and projectiles still. Like if you try block and crouch, you'll get grabbed and hold all the projectiles. So I mean, look at stuff like that. I mean, I don't think they changed anything else mechanic wise, but I just thought that was important to mention because that's a big deal and an overall mechanic that everyone can exploit. Of course, everyone can give and whatnot, but I think we've covered everything we wanted to cover with MKX. You know, region lock, all that. Coming out Tuesday. All the characters we're interested in. Nothing else really comes to mind. Story mode looks awesome. QTEs. Yeah. And the movie references like Johnny Cage and Scorpion. There's a nice one.
That was good, yeah.
There's a lot of nice movie references in the story mode. I love it.
That's the first thing I'm gonna do when I get the game is story mode straight.
Oh yeah, I mean it's so weird. It's like one of those only games where people do the story. Like Call of Duty games could never do that right. Just nobody plays story. They put in the disc Black Ops 2 multiplayer. Ignore story mode. Kevin Spacey, yeah, whatever. I might watch it maybe. House of Cards, yeah.
Sorry, Spacey, not this time.
I mean, other than those, I mean, nothing else really noteworthy. The multiplayer, the faction system seems rad.
Yeah. Oh no, the coolest thing actually, one more thing about online actually, so I mentioned about the netcode. With the team battle things, I think they'll be the really cool where you can take 5 people and go against another 5 people online, like a team battle, like me, you, Lar, like Coffee and Ian go and a team of 5 and then find 5 other random 5 people to play against in like a team thing.
Yeah, it just turns into a 5v5.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. The factions I'm not too arsed about.
Yeah, not really. I mean, I'm sure like the majority of TOAM's gonna do their own stupid thing.
That's it. I think they're more for the casuals. Well, you get the faction kills, some unlockables, some cool unlockables and all that, but I'm not really too arsed. I'll be Brotherhood of Shadow, just crunchy.
It'd be good to see how much momentum they pick up and if everyone obsesses over it. Like all TOAM heads go on to fucking Black Dragon or whatever.
Oh yeah, and Tester might to do with the realms. Storm's made some realm form where you can represent a certain realm and then you get access to that form. So certain, if like say I think like Rio for example went to Earth Realm, I seen an update the other day. So now if you go into that form of Rio postings, you can read it because you're Earth Realm only and stuff like this. Ooh, so that's a cool new thing Testerwire added. Testerwire always adding new cool things.
VIP.
Same with the mood banner things they added, which is pretty cool, where you can pick your variation on your name.
Yeah. So far, I mean, it looks like they're just taking the best of all of them. And the only thing I could think of mentioning is the battle towers, the challenge towers. They have puzzles in them now, apparently, instead of just random jump scares.
Oh, the crypt thing, yeah.
Yeah, the crypt.
I love getting the concept art from them. They're my favorite thing.
Yeah, Everyone was actually begging for the jump scares. Like, hey, Boone, are all the jump scares back? I want to get scared shitless.
That little creature in the last one, he got me very bad first time it came out.
Oh man, really?
Like my PT.
Luckily, it happened to me in a stream. I was like, oh, gonna be out for that.
Good.
I mean, other than that, everything's looking cool. Training mode, I mean, needless to say, is going to be Injustice enhanced even more over. You can even pick interactables actually from different stages on training mode to save you reloading stages.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
Switch out variations in between on the menu as well, so you don't have to reload the whole thing again with a new variation.
Oh, the thing is, you need to reload the characters actually, weirdly enough. Which is a bit, I don't mind, whatever. I mean, I don't think I'll be switching variations too much. I mean, I think so. And they also have, finally, they have reversal wake-up blocking, which is something I would have loved to see in the past ones. So instead of just like doing a convoluted record solution to have a reversal happen, now the game is programmed reversals in, and like Injustice had it too.
Yeah,
but, they're working a bit more on it, like to do it from a rollback as well now.
That's a more positive thing they put in from another positive thing they put in from Injustice was the reversals. Yeah, it actually comes up on the screen reversal.
It's essentially Injustice 2.0 in terms of training.
That's another tool in my lag naziing, because if I don't get reversal, look, see, you can't even get reversal in the shitty connection. That's another tool for me in that, so that's good.
Yeah, and from what I know from the reversals, which are also they're just wake up attacks, guys. They don't have inherent invincibility anymore. Is that right?
No, the reversal is just when you do. It doesn't even have to be a wake up.
Yeah. But remember MK9 reverse, like wake ups always had like invincibility to them.
Oh yeah, with the wake ups, I don't know. I've heard some people saying at the minute, it's if you don't use meteor, you're not getting off the ground. So not good for me. But yeah, that's what it's planned out to be. So I'll be using all my meteor for wake ups.
You gotta block, Steve. You gotta block, man.
Yeah. Blocking doesn't do any damage.
Only to you, unfortunately.
I can't be throwing size when I'm blocking.
That's true enough. So, hey, I think we've covered everything, right? MKX related in terms of the game itself. Characters. Yeah, everything's covered. So, moving on. What does this mean for Ireland and Dublin? Well, we're holding an event on the 18th, on Saturday. I can't remember what we've called it, but it's going to be something X related. Yeah,
because it's Guilty Gear X or D as well.
Yeah, it's going to be Guilty Gear Xrd, MKX, and
at XGC.
XGC, yes, Extreme Gaming Cafe. Look for the link somewhere where this video is posted, or the audio log. It'll be around if you're in Ireland.
It'll be on boards, or it'll be on
TYM.
TYM, yeah.
That's the thing too. Keep a look on TYM. It should be somewhere up there. Damn it, should probably add a lot of X's into SD. We got to name that because there's so many X's in our tournament. The venue's got an X. The games have all got X's.
Yeah, that's true. We should work something clever.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we can do it
next time.
Yeah. Well, hey, yeah, we're gonna be having that on Saturday, 1 o'clock to 6 GMT, just regular, normal GMT time. Come watch it on Brian Von Doom's Twitch channel, which will also be somewhere annotated around here.
Is it being streamed on Doom's? Yeah, not the Miss Cupcake one. It was the last few times.
It's going to be on Doom's. Brian's looking to heavily stream MKX this time around, like crazy amounts.
Cool.
Yeah, like it was a bit taken back by it. He really wants to stream it.
I'll change the link. The link on the test your my thread. Then that's good. Then
cool stuff. So Steve, anything last to add in? Give your 2 cents on anything? Maybe what you're looking forward to on Tuesday, or any afterthoughts maybe?
Well, definitely looking forward to it on Tuesday morning. Is playing story mode. That's going to be fun. And then as soon as that's done, I'll go in and frame that a whore the shit out of Melina. Looking all the frame that soak it in. Then just play till Saturday. Saturday will be good fun because everyone will suck and be all the week 1 gimmicks.
The jump like 3 Lex kind of mix-ups.
Lara is raiding. Luke will be playing Sub-Zero. John playing Jax. I think Donahue playing Coffee. Donahue's playing.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to see new people as well.
Yo, there's a lot of people coming. And hey, if anyone's even listened to this or in any way knows about this podcast, please come to Dublin on Liffey Street from 1 o'clock to 6. That's 1 p.m. Come join the tournament, guys.
Yeah, even like you're on Test Your Might or you don't have an account or anything, just message me or message Nutrient and we'll give you more info.
Yeah, you can easily find Steve 1man3Letters, the Baraka mod on TYM. Very loved and popular, benevolent lord of TYM.
So that would be good if you'd get more people into that.
Yeah.
I'm sure that there'll be some people logged in the backlog of still being on last gen, and then we'll catch up in June. But it'd be fun in the meantime.
Oh yeah, it'd be fun for us in the meantime.
Yeah.
I mean, not fun for you, but you can always come over and play.
Yeah.
Well,
So I think Spud's gonna come. I think I told him to stay in my house the night before so we can play.
Spud, hey. Hope he's doing a podcast of this too.
So we need him in commentary. He's always good on the commentary.
And Razor, come back to me.
Yeah, Razor.
Please.
MIA. I was talking to him recently as well. He said he'll come down for an event or two.
Yes.
But he doesn't have as much time as he used to.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Sadly. He was always very crack on the commentary.
It's too much crack. Oh my god, too good. And I think Used to Glue is going to some UK tournament next week.
Oh yeah, they're big things. The Combat Cup, yeah.
Yeah.
The different qualifiers. Sick, and there's not one of them in Northern Ireland, even in Ireland or Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Best of luck. Hey man, do your best. Don't cheap out everyone.
I think Luke's actually thinking about going to one of them as well, so that'd be interesting if he goes.
Oh yeah, him and Glue settled their differences.
Deleting those friends.
Oh my goodness, yeah. But,
yeah, hopefully Glue will do well. That'd be good. He won the Injustice. There was like one like that for an Injustice.
Yeah, he played Batman. Everyone got a headache.
Yeah, he's got his belt and his stick. So hopefully do the same. That'd be cool.
Yeah, he finds like the Batman of the game or the cheap character. That's still something I really want to see. The cheap characters. I can't wait. Like I want to see the tiers, man. I want to see who's busted. I want to see who sucks. Because my speculation right now on like the bottom, not 5 but 3. It's like Aaron Black, Farron Tor. I'm not liking the look of it. Any character essentially that is just like slow lumbering or has any association with an old character is a turn off for me. And Reptile. Those 3, I'm just concerned if they're even going to be viable.
Oh, I don't know. I think Reptile would be pretty good.
Yeah.
With that stink he has, whatever the stinky variation is.
The Grundy. There you go, dude, man. He's got the Grundy stank. He's going to be low tiered as heck.
No, the meter burn one of that does a lot of damage though, and when he puts out that spit, whatever the vomit is, vomit on the ground, I don't know. He might be good. I don't know.
It'd be nice to see which characters just don't get the limelight of being top tier finally in a game.
Reptile, I think Kung Lao will be good as well. I think.
Oh god, jeez, please don't, not again. I can't go through more perfect legend shenanigans with this character, man.
That'd be fun. It'd be interesting. Kano looks pretty sweet as well, actually.
Kano might actually be able to play this time.
His commando variation looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm liking him. I mean, he was obviously bad. I think his roll stuff's kind of the same-ish. I don't know. I mean, we can't just say a move is the same. Like you said, Melina's roll went from like being a slower move to much faster and doesn't have a weird recovery like before. But I mean, I don't know if we can say that every move that was bad is just gonna magically be good or vice versa.
Yeah, that's true. We're all interesting to play out.
Yeah. Sub-Zero's ground freeze is actually useful now. It's one frame.
Yeah, there's some weird shit with Sub-Zero. His clone stops projectiles, his EX ice ball can E projectiles. There's some weird stuff going on with him.
If that character's good, man, that'd be interesting. Because Sub-Zero's always a character who just looks like a damn headache playing against. He's so lame. God damn it.
Tom Brady be having a good time.
My character. I hope he goes on a rant. Can't wait. Oh man,
he's very entertaining.
Very absolutely, yeah. I love all the guys and love how TYM reacts when a new NRS game comes out. The reaction, no matter how much vitriol is involved in it, it always turns out to be positive in the end. Sometimes.
That's true.
Yeah, the community is just really all about playing an NRS game, fatalities, all the fun stuff related to it. Don't get too butthurt about everything. Hate that phrase, but it's the best way I can describe what I mean by now. So yeah, guys, hey, that's everything we wanted to talk about with MKX, the podcast, mechanics, the tournament on the 18th. Like I said, everything will be listed up here.
We'll probably do one maybe after the tournament and after the game's out a week or something to see where we wrong. Is Aaron Black a shitter like Nutrient thought?
Yeah, like go back on things we thought. Is Aaron Black a shitter? How does the run mechanic really influence the defense and the offensive game? And is the game much more option oriented? Whereas prior it was just about doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, like Cabal Run, Stop Fierce, and all that crap.
I'm worried Melina might be a shitter, to be honest.
That term.
I'm gonna put that out there now. I hope I'm wrong, but
Uh,
black. I think Melina. I'm still gonna play her, but I'm worried.
yeah, it'll be interesting to see if the tiers fluctuate much because Johnny Cage was good. He was really good. He was broken essentially. Well, yeah, he was pretty much broken tier. Like he was behind Cabal and Cyrax. Liu Kang was actually kind of meh. He was like A B, whatever you want to consider that, an A B tier. Baraka was ass tier. Melina was like in the middle again.
Yeah, in the middle.
So like calling it for now. I'd hope that Johnny Cage is still awesome, just not ridiculous. Liu Kang's bottom tier, I hope.
Yeah, no, I don't think it'll happen, but I hope, yeah.
God damn, I really hope, yeah. It'll be interesting to see what all of our speculations are, whether they come out true or not, and if not, god damn.
On blast.
Yeah, we'll be on blast. I don't want to see Aaron Black bodying everyone with some crazy rifle run stop fear stuff.
I'm gonna link a video from the first tournament of me bodying Nutrient to Aaron Black, and then we'll annotate it into this.
Aaron Black. Oh man. It'd be good to see if it's balanced at all, but you know, we'll see. NRS games always had their bad share of characters. We've had our Grundys turn bad to playable. We've had our Cyraxes neutered on the Vita. Well, I mean that doesn't count. So they only fixed them on the Vita. I mean, other than that,
forget the Cyrax Vita players, yeah.
Yeah. I will call this though. One thing I do want to call in terms of top tier, Jacqueline. Apparently, she's meant to be a really speed stir related character. Her and no one mentioned actually, no one did. Sonya Blade has got her military stance back. I hope.
Yeah.
They sorted that out.
It's in one variation, yeah.
Oh god, there's throwaway animate. There's already throwaway variations. Any one that doesn't have military stance. I hope that's actually she's got two scary variations, the bombs and that. So whichever one will take out top, best the variation will be interesting. Oh god, please don't be busted. I don't need this. Because man, if you knew what Elfet in the extra game did, it's just upsetting. Just stopping all your combos. You can't play basically if she's got like any grenades out. It sucks. Just sucks. Anything that gets around like that stamina bar will be top tier. Anything where the stamina doesn't, it's just like extra additive. The top tier character doesn't need it.
Yeah.
So that's why I think. That's why I think stamina's even there in the first place, to try to prevent all the offensive game going down. Try to pull back players from hitting buttons and to take a break, you know? And I think characters that don't have to adhere by that rule gonna be godlike. Sonya might be godlike. I don't know who else. It seems like a character that just keeps going in and in and in. But they're gonna be the good characters, I think.
Raiden, his teleport mightn't have much use for stamina.
Yeah, stamina wasn't his teleport drained it though, yeah?
I'm not sure about Raiden. I think he has one where he has like an Ares-like teleport where he can teleport a bit far behind you, and I think I heard that drains your stamina, but I'm not 100%. I could just go on what someone told me.
Because Scorpions takes a bar away, right?
The one where he flies full screen. Your man Eddie Wang, a user from Tester Might, posted a thing where it took away this full stamina bar.
What?
So, yeah. But brings you full screen, so...
Is that not a thing with EXs, right? That's not an EX thing, right? Where an EX spends bar, right?
No, that's not. It's just a variation of the teleport where you hold back after you input it and then you shift your way back to the other side of the screen.
So it looks like stamina is just an overall controller for everything, it seems. So that's interesting. Anything that has stamina applied to it, I wonder if that had a potential to be just BS. Well, we won't know till we get a better understanding of sprinting, because we have an idea of it, but we're not sure of what the neutral will be with sprint. Like, will having bar always mean you always have to be holding guard at mid range because they can just run in and kick your ass? Be interesting to see. Everything just related to recovery frames and all that jazz. How the game plays out. Backdashes, which honestly I don't know if they're even gonna be that great, because you can just hold button to block. There's no such thing as worry about cross ups. It's just all high low essentially.
Oh well, wake up backdash might be a big thing with the invincible frames.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's hard to say. I don't even know. I just know Iron Blacks is retarded looking. The spinneroonie. Whoop.
That's a Joker backdash as well.
Yeah.
Red flag.
Another red flag.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, throws are meant to be dangerous, so we'll see if backdashes save you from the dreaded EX throw resets.
That's true.
Yeah. So, hey man, I think that's everything. We should wrap it up, I suppose.
Yeah, no worries.
Alright. Thanks for watching the stream, guys. Like I said, go follow Steve over on TYM. He's modding it up every few days.
Go join TYM if you're not already part of TYM. It's great.
Yeah, spread the love about the tournament and the game coming up. Yeah, hey, follows these Tread rants. They're great. He's always in the right when it comes to people on TYM, for the most part. I think that's true. I'm not sure. Honestly, I should read some of the talks, see if you're in the wrong or right.
No, I'm mostly wrong now.
Oh, all right. Take care, guys.
See you.